dependent upon the organization of the foundation and its relationship with the university, determines the role of the board in managing its own CEO. Probably 20, maybe 30% of the foundations across America are independent or autonomous in that they pay the salaries for staff, they pay all of the expenses for fundraising or for the foundation operations. And the CEO literally reports to the board of the foundation. She does not report to the president of the university, although the university is closely aligned. That person reports to the board, and the board in that situation is responsible for hiring, firing, assessing, setting compensation, just like any other corporation would be for its CEO. And in that role, when it is assessing and especially setting compensation, the board's got to make sure that they do it in a well-documented fashion. It's not just, I think, Mary deserves a 50% raise this year, but it's got to be well-documented. They've got to look at peer institutions to make sure the compensation is commensurate with her role relative to other similar roles across the country. So for an autonomous or independent foundation, their role is like any other board and CEO relationship. Most foundations around the country, probably 60, maybe as many as 65%, are in some way interdependent in that the CEO or the executive director of the foundation is a university employee. Oftentimes they would be vice president or vice chancellor for advancement or development, and as a part of that, they are also the executive director or CEO of the foundation. And evaluating that CEO is multifaceted because she or he is a university employee, usually on the president's staff. The president clearly has that's his or her domain to assess his employee. Oftentimes, presidents will invite the board or the executive committee or leadership committee or something to help him make an assessment of the foundation CEO in his capacity or her capacity as CEO of the foundation. The things that are involved, the foundation board, he would ask them not necessarily like a 360, but to be a part of his assessment of that person. Some university presidents welcome that engagement, others don't. And I've seen foundation boards who were concerned that they never got a chance to tell the president what they thought about oftentimes the good activities of a foundation member. But that is clearly the authority of the president to invite that. If he invites it, terrific. If he does not invite it, board members should not try to hone in on his responsibility there.